We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
His first carry, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Play action. It's Ryan. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Nelson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Ryan. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Ryan. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's go, D.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think if the road gets a little bit tougher for them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A big play there on the catch and run.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
Looking for Nelson and a diving catch. He's got it. To throw again on second down. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got 4. Wide. Get wide. Black shot.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd and 8 coming up. Tua sets up to pass it. That's swung out to Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd down and 3. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today. He's got a man complete past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Darren Waller, 76 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tua now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He'll swing this out to Mostert. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be a 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Harris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to an 8-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Play action. Ryan. Here's a diving catch right side. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, he's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Ryan. Caught by Nelson left side. That catch good for only a couple. From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They go play action with Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there. And it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They hand it off to Mostert, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Tua going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Ryan. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Waddle Seattle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do? slow down the onslaught. But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Miami. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. On for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now it's Ryan. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown. Darren Waller, 57 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Gets around him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Mostert down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now a give to Mostert running right. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Ryan. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Ryan to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Down to an Eagles Tua, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids. You're